What is up, guys? It is Sam, the Raid Man. We are back with another wheel of damage dealers. We're testing different clan boss damage dealers. Today we are on Force Affinity, which is awesome because that finally opens up the pool of Spirit champions. So I've removed all the magic damage dealers from the wheel, and we've only got Force, Spirit, and Void champions today. So let's pull this up. So we got a few of the Spirit ones we've got right here. Calamitous, Shazar, GNUT, Varl the Destroyer, Fane, very highly requested, Nethril, Calvalax, Ruella, and Franox. We got some Void champions, and then a few Force left here. We have tested 2 Force ones recently with Geomancer and Xavia. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel, and let's see who we get. There's some pretty exciting ones, and obviously Fane would be a fan favorite. Looks like it's going to be GNUT or Varl. GNUT it is. We'll have to rebuild my GNUT, so I'll save his current build. They're clapping still over there. They're big fans of GNUT around here, or NUT. My GNUT, I only have one, is a 3-star. He is fully booked. Let me make sure he doesn't have any masteries where he's going to gain turn meter. I don't think he does. Got Giant Slayer. So I think I can just save this build. He's built for Chimera. So save this build and then rebuild him for this particular team. And then he's going to be strong affinity. So I think it's going to be pretty strong against the clan boss today. He obviously decreases defense. So let me rebuild him. We'll be right back. Super quick announcement. Got some pretty exciting news from Plarium. I now have my own promo code. So if you want to start a second account, or if you want to start your first account, if you've never played Raid before, you can use this link code to download the game. I showed this in one of my videos, but basically if you use this code, it will give you a free Karato Fox Hunter and 3 epics, Fane, Romero, and Vergis. And here it is, but I'll go ahead and put this in the description of my video. If you use this, you would get, like I talked about, the legendary champion from the Shadowkin faction, Karato Fox Hunter, who's a good damage dealer, pretty good control. You will also get Fane from the Skinwalker. She's a good damage dealing epic, particularly good for clan boss. You will get Romero from the Sacred Order, who is a partner champion, and he's pretty solid. And then lastly, you will get Vergis, who is from the High Elves, and he is a really good tank and kind of like defender type champion. Pretty cool looking too. So a great kickstart if you want to start a new account, or like I said, if you just want to start a second account. You can also pair this code with the Monkey King code or the Superpowers code and get one of those great champions as well. Hey, we are back and we've got our GNUT built out. He's ready to schmack. Got him in 2-piece Merciless, 1-piece Slayer, 1-piece Protection. Very random, but a lot of good pieces here. Total stats against the Demon Lord: 8,132 defense, 188 speed, 73 crit rate, and 295 crit damage, just under the 300. We got enough accuracy, but we don't really need it with 2% ignored defense. Very strange gear. He's got his Giant Slayer here. Triple hitter on the A1. Turn meter and freeze, doesn't matter for the clan boss. Decrease attack, weaken, fine. Counterattack is pretty cool. And then we've got our Blessed Bash here, which is going to be doing a ton of max HP damage, but also decreases the target's defense by 3% up to 30. Sadly, this does not stack on top of Cruelty. It just goes with Cruelty, meaning we'll get to that minus 30% faster. So let's go ahead and put GNUT in. I do need to see really quickly what I need to set the skills up for him to have counterattack up when the clan boss goes. So this is going to be exactly like we have it here. First and second, that should work. Okay. I'm not going to show the speed tunes for everybody. If you guys want to see that, go back and look previously. This is the Myth Buster clan boss team. And now we've got GNUT in here. I did just recently change his mastery to Heaven Cast. Looks like we just did about 1 million damage there. Pretty solid. He was on Phantom Touch for Hard Fire Knight. Now I've just given up on Hard Fire Knight. Basically, I just do Fire Knight 25 for tournaments. The A1 doesn't hit super hard, like 100-ish K. I think it'll probably ramp up a little bit as the run goes on. We do have increased defense, which boosts his damage, obviously increased crit rate, increased attack, but increased attack does not help him. Now, I think that's fine. I believe it falls in sync after turn count 3, because I just noticed that Lydia's took a hit. And as many times as I've done this, I cannot recall if that is fine or not. Could put Seeker back in a toxic set, but ultimately that only affects the team. That doesn't really affect GNUT himself, which is what we care about. Everyone on the team should do a lot of damage though, because we're lowering that defense a ton. So yeah, he's doing 300 and something because it's a triple hitter, but realistically the benefit of the A1 is 3 chances at a Giant Slayer proc. So you guys know the drill. We're going to speed this up, take myself off camera. I'll come back around turn count 47. We'll look at the damage, and then we'll look at, pull the damage sheet out, see where he stacks up. I think he's going to be pretty high on the damage sheet. So I'll catch you guys at the end. We're back, turn count 47, should just hit 200 million seems like kind of the bar for team damage. Again, Seeker, bad affinity, no toxic, so his damage can be a little bit lower, but everyone else's is looking pretty good. The only issue with GNUT, and this is like an issue, right? He's still one of the best legendaries in the game for PvE. His A1 just does not hit hard. It's hitting like 80 to 90k per hit, so that's just not a ton of damage. Like he's not hit much harder than like Seeker, you know, on his A1. It is a triple hitter. He does it a lot with ally attacks and counter attacks. So he does have lots of chance for that Giant Slayer, which is really, really good. But in terms of raw damage, the A1 does not do a lot. That's also the A1 with you have a juice build, decrease defense and weaken the clan boss, increase crit rate, crit damage, and increase defense on you. So like that this is about as hard as A1 can hit, at least against the clan boss. And it's just not that hard. So a lot of that damage is going to be coming from the Blessed Bash, obviously, but also coming from the Giant Slayer procs with 3 chances at each of them. So many times. See if we can get, one more Blessed Bash. It is doing like 450 to 480. It's like 1.3 million, 1.4 million damage. Plus, again, chances at Giant Slayer because it's a triple hitter as well. The only one that's not a triple hitter is the A2. Potentially, I keep it on just because I think having the counterattack up is nice. Like right now, get the counterattack, guarantees decreased defense is going to be up, or decrease or weaken is going to be up. Look at that. GNUT out survived the clan boss's hit because of all of his buffs. And because of his super high defense, obviously. So 204.38, that's the first that we've seen that. Let me write the team down. So this is going to be 76.664. Let me double check. That's an interesting place for him to be. Let me just hold on 1 second. We're going to get all of this stuff over, pull the sheet over here. What I was trying to fix was these colors and the formatting things. So we've got GNUT now in 3rd place, just edging out Rathalos Blade Master by 240,000 damage. So not much at all. Team damage almost identical. Obviously we still had the Seeker, bad affinity, but so did Rathalos. So that's fine. Just ahead of Rathalos, which is crazy. And the fact that team damage isn't much higher is interesting too. He is very good at like bringing the decrease in the defense of 30%, but we also have a 6-star cruelty. So it's not a massive difference. I don't actually know what the 6-star cruelty bring it down by 30. What is the percentage it brings it down by? 20% for bosses. So he does lower it more than the regular cruelty does, but it didn't affect the team damage too much just because everyone else isn't hitting as hard. This one was a lot of Giant Slayer damage. I'm curious if I took Giant Slayer off how much his damage would do, but I'm not going to waste my gems testing that back and forth. GNUT is obviously on the podium. I think the biggest surprise to me for sure has been Rhonda, right? Rhonda is holding her silver spot above GNUT, Rathalos, Xavier, Annex, Turvold. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Another triple hitter there, or triple and quadruple hitter. So GNUT, obviously amazing. Everyone wants 1 or 2 nuts, but I think he is going to be better in other areas, but still amazing in clan boss. So if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, daily content, lots of these more damage dealers to go. Continue messing around with the wheel, potentially do some different wheels for different areas of the game if you guys are into that kind of thing. So I will see y'all on the next video.